Right, it's time to go and water the plants. But before that, I'm going to go around and have a look how they're doing. Right, hanging geraniums. Planted these a couple of weeks ago. They're doing really nice. Just give them a bit of water. And I've got giant begonias on its side. Upright geraniums down here. They seems to be doing alright. What we got on this side? Blue lobelias and bedding begonias. More geraniums. This one, it comes up every year and it's got lilac flower. Big lilac flower. I don't know what it is. It's been there nearly 40 years. If anybody knows, please put them in the comments below. I've got the giant begonias in there, same in here as well. More geraniums, more lobelias, and more bedding begonias. When they grow up, they look really nice. I've got some daisies in there, which, as you can see, they're shutting because the sun's gone down. When the sun is up and hitting them, they open up. And I've got pinky, I think they call them pinky. It's like a miniature carnations. Red rose hasn't popped up its flowers yet. And this one is white rose, as you can see. It's got a bud coming up. I should be going down the garden centre this week, getting more plants and more vegetables. These been in there since November last year. Winter pansies, and they're still flowering. Winter pansies flower in May. Bit chilly out here today. Now these ones, azaleas, beautiful, but the problem is they don't keep their flowers too long. Got some white one there. Hydrangea, that's coming up nicely. Bought that last year, pruned it, and it's starting to grow. Another rose there. Another rose. Just a quick tour of the update on the garden. Strawberries. Once the strawberries grow, the squirrel's gonna love it. He bites half of it, and the other half he leaves it on the bush. I think this is lilac. It's got a lovely smell. Pink rose, scented pink rose. I brought that last year. It was about 10 inches high, and now it's grown that high. I pruned it again about 4 months ago, and it's got quite a few buds on there, which is going to flower. When it flowers, I can smell it about 10-20 feet away. This one, I pruned this about 4 months ago, and it's starting to shoot out again as soon as the sun hits it. I'd like to keep it on the same level, the same size as the fence. I don't want it to go too much over. That is my Laquat. Again, I like to keep that about 6 foot high. Again, I pruned this about 4 months ago, and it's got new leaves coming up. But yeah, that should start flowering soon, attract the bees. And this one is some sort of Japanese. It's been there nearly 15 years in a pot. It goes into dormancy in the winter and it comes out in the summer, and it's got fantastic foliage. Again, If you know the name of this, please leave it in the comments below. The same as this one. I forgot the name of this one as well. Yeah, cherry tree, but it's not. It doesn't bear any fruits. I think it's ornamental cherry. Again, it's been here nearly 40 years. This one. Giant begonias in hanging baskets. I had these last year, and they were really hanging down from the baskets. The grapes, black grape is doing well. Again, I pruned this about 4 months ago. It's come out of the dormancy. And that's the white grape. Now, end of July, that pergola will be full of leaves. And about September, it'll be full of grapes and all the birds love it. Another rose in a pot. Giant parsley. As you can see the size of the leaves. That comes up every year. Look at that. The seed fell down there and it's growing another one there. Dahlia, my favorite plant. I got that from a garden center a couple of weeks ago. Obviously that's forced to grow in a greenhouse somewhere, because I got 3 here, 3 dahlias, and they don't come up until about May, June, July. There's 3 of them somewhere down here. One of them is coming up now, and I think the other one's coming up just there. So that one, which I brought from the garden center, it's been grown in a greenhouse. So when that one dies a couple of months time, next year, it won't come out till about end of May or middle of May, same as this one here. Hydrangea, that's coming up. You can see some flowering. It's going to start flowering soon. The fig tree. Hopefully I should get some figs next year, because it's really doing well. It was in a smaller pot, if you look at my previous videos, and it's really doing well. I don't want to put it into the ground because the roots got berserk and it starts shooting up. Some of these fig trees can go up to 30-40 feet high. This one I was disappointed in. I paid £30 for this. It's a crimson red seedless giant fruit grape, and when it was delivered it had loads of leaves on it, and since he went into dormancy he hasn't come out yet. He's probably still sleeping, because I've got a new shoot coming up from here. I hope that's the crimson. I hope it's not the grafting point. Whatever the grafting is there, or the plant they grafted the grape on, I hope it's not from that. I hope it's the crimson red. Palm tree again. I took most of the leaves off. And this is my clementine, Mediterranean clementine. Oh look, it's full of flowers. Full of flowers. Must be doing really well. Again, I'm growing this in a small pot. Well, I say small, but considering the size of this, it is a small pot. So I'm not going to disturb it this year. I'll see how it goes If it doesn't bear any fruit, I'll put it into double the size of pot. And this one is my blood orange. It's got leaves growing on there, new leaves. As you can see, new leaves coming up here, there. Ah, look, again, it's got a flower coming up. Right, let's see how it does. Again, this one is in the same size pot as the Mediterranean clementine. This about 10 years, I forgot the name of this. Again, if anybody knows, leave it in the comments below. I would say about another month's time to shoot the flower. It's like very light blue flower. I like the shape of that, it's like a dome. Another palm, again, I've cut the leaves off. This grows on the side of it, it's like pods. As you can see, the pod, and they shoot out. It's like little seeds. Wisteria. Got this last year, planted in there, and it's really thriving. So I put a trellis onto this shed and on the top of the roof, which I should be coming out either tomorrow or the next day, and get them vines and try to train it to go all the way under and on the top, so that when it flowers, the flowers go down. It's going to be bushy here, so I should come out and trim this as well. Corianders, some come up, some hasn't come up. Seeds. So what I've done is I planted more seeds in there. So sometimes you can plant the seeds and they don't grow. So I'll put extra seeds in there. Tomatoes, variety of tomatoes here. And I built the trellis so that when the tomatoes grow, I can tie them up on there. Satin peach, flat peach or donut peach. This went a little bit sick a couple of weeks ago, and I came out and pulled all these leaves off. Now this is supposed to be a disease resistant satin peach tree. So I don't know whether I was overfeeding it, overwatering it, or did it have a disease from a rain, because sometimes they say the rain carries a disease. Or could it be that it's overfruited and stressed out? Again, if you know what it is, please leave it in the comments below, because I'm not an expert. I'm learning how to be a gardener. And here are the fruits. It's got fruits everywhere. Loads of fruits. Each time I come here, these fruits seems to get bigger. This is the Avalon peach. These peaches are camouflaged. They're somewhere. There is another one up here. There's another one, there are a couple of there. There. It's only a young tree, it's only about 4 years old. Here we got artichoke. That comes up every year. You cut it down to the soil, and next year it will come up again and bear some artichokes. And you got a couple of peppers down here, and you got aubergines down there. Like I said, I'll be going down to the garden centre end of this week, get more vegetables and some more plants. Here's the broad beans. They're looking nice and healthy. Should start getting some beans a couple of weeks time in the pods. They're looking very nice and healthy actually. I was wondering whether to put a stick on them or see how they get on. Lovely. And that's my apricot. It's getting out of control. Again, I should come down and give it a real good prune. It's really getting out of control. Rhododendron. The flowers don't last long on this, maybe about 2 weeks, 3 weeks top whack, and they fall off. The cherry tree, Morello, black Morello cherry tree. Again, it's lost its leaves. Again, I'm wondering whether I overfed it, gave it a potash, fish blood and bone, Epsom salt, or am I overwatering it? I don't know. Any comments? Please, if you know, leave it in the comment section below. What am I doing wrong? Here is my other apricot. It's got a nice fruit on there. Again, they're camouflaged. Let's have a look. There's one there. There's another one there, a couple up there. There's a lot on this branch here. There's one there. There's another one down there. Got a couple of cucumbers down there. This one is flowering. This fern is very hardy. 8-9 years I had this, and every year it comes up. Even if it's -3 degrees, it comes up, and it's getting bigger and bigger. Alright, here's my nectarine. That was in a pot last year. I planted it down here into the ground. It's got a few fruits on there. Let's have a look, is there any more? Yeah, there's a couple here. There's a couple down there. Yeah. There's a few fruits on it, on this as well. Again, same thing has happened to this one. The leaves curled up. Every time I look at it, it's got more fruit on it. There's a couple of corns down here. There's one down there. One here. Corn. My favorite rose. I can smell that 10-15 feet away. It's got a lovely scent. Again, it's been here 30-35 years. I pruned this just before Christmas. and it's really taking off. It looked very sick, and I thought, oh, I'm going to lose it. So I thought, well, I've got nothing to lose, prune it and see how it goes. And it's really thriving now. Honeysuckle. This one is starting to flower. It comes up every year. That's another one that's been there nearly 35 years. It comes up every year. Another palm tree. This had about 6 or 7 extra leaves, and they were blocking the alleyway here, and I took the leaves off, and it's got new ones coming through, as you can see. Here it is. Again, this has been here same time as the other one, about 30-35 years. Comes up every year. Again, the flowers don't last long, maybe 3 weeks, top whack 4 weeks, and they'll just drop off. If anybody knows again what it is, please leave it in the comments below. Thank you. Another palm tree. Again, took a lot of leaves off of this one as well, but it's got a new leaf coming up. Well, a couple of new leaves coming up. Oh, it's 3 actually. 1, 2, 3. And the jasmine just come out of dormancy. It's got new green leaves on it. Another 2 months, that should be full of flowers. And I've got a few more plants at the front. And I've got another wisteria there, which I should go at the front tomorrow. And again, I put a trellis up there to train it. Like this, what happens if you don't keep an eye on them? They grow everywhere, these vines. So I should go at the front and sort it out. I should have some mint down here somewhere, which they come out every year, 3 different varieties. Here is one. I think it's lemon mint. Yep. There's another one there. There should be a couple more coming up soon. Honeysuckle. You have to keep an eye on them because they can really grow out high. But when you prune them, you lose the flowers. About 3 months ago, this was all bare. There's hardly anything was growing on there. If you look at my previous videos, and it's really thriving now. Like I said, I'm not an expert gardener. I'm learning. So if anybody knows about them plants, please leave them in the comments below. And the reason why my satin peach had a leaf curl. I've sprayed it with neem oil twice. And the birds love this fountain. Talk about birds. I've got a few bird feeders. Wild bird seed, they don't like it. I'll fill this up with mealworms, and within half an hour the starlings finished it off. Now I've got another couple here, another 3 actually, or 4. That one, the squirrel, this is what the squirrel done to it. It's damaged it. I've got sunflower seeds in there, sunflower heart seeds, which the goldfinches, chaffinches, greenfinches and a few other finches, they love it. They're always on here, which I should put a quick video at the end of this video. And Niger seeds, which the goldfinches love. These are some of the plants in the front. Jasmine. Ah, it's flowering. Jasmine. Olive tree. Oh, look, again. New leaves coming up, and I can see it's gonna flower. I pruned this. It looked a bit sickly last year, so about January I came out here and I pruned it, and look how healthy that's looking. It's been in that pot maybe 8 years. And I got another one here, same thing. It looked a bit sickly. I give it a real good prune. Look how healthy that is. The leaves looking nice and thick. That's how they should be. Here we are. It's flowering. I had a couple of olives on it last year, but then it went a little bit sickly. There is the other wisteria. I planted that last year, and look how healthy that is, and it's really growing. Again, I put a trellis up here, which I'm training it to go right across. Let's have a look where the area is. Let's put it through there. I'll come out tomorrow and put it right. It's already flowered, but the flowers don't last long, maybe a week. I think there is 2 or 3 different varieties of wisterias. One flowers before and one flowers afterwards. That's it basically. So now I should go and water the garden, pop down to the garden centre this weekend, buy quite a few more vegetables and other plants to make the garden look a bit more colourful. Thanks for watching. See you next time.